Hey guys, it's me, Coach Tony. Some of you may know me from my other show called Let's Agree to Agree. Ngayon naman, may mga papag-usapan tayong iba as long as it's entertaining but most importantly, informative. Okay? We'll talk about business, opportunities, sports, style, and stuff. You know, everything under the sun. And we call this BOSSS TV.
Business, opportunities, sports, styles, and stuff. We bring the world to you. It's BOSSS TV. Last October 2022, BOSSS TV was fortunate enough to be invited to an intimate concert with the one and only Miss Ivy Violan and special guests. The multi-talented artist was gracious enough to answer a few questions for our show.
I'm very excited that live events are back, and thank you so much. Even if it's pandemic, there are a lot of people who came. We're all careful. Let's take care of each other very well, okay? Pandemic is real. Let's just keep each other in prayers and love each other. During the lockdown, I was writing songs and poetry and doing a lot of many things that I didn't know that I could do, like writing, poetry, and helping young artists fulfill their dreams. It's a homecoming musical journey of 41 years, and I'm so glad that I'm still here in the business. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Dahil po sa inyo, andito pa rin po ako. We are promoting and supporting all those in need, indigent people, cancer patients, Mother Teresa, and also our San Martin de Porres. Oh, there's so many dreams that I still want to fulfill, God willing. It happens. I just want to focus on helping young artists fulfill their dreams. We have artists, young artists like Owen, Larissa, who was our guest, just one of them. Thank you so much for trusting us. Thank you, Bahini One Artist. Thank you. Oh, to all the supporters, wala pong sawang pagsuporta sa akin. Maraming salamat po. Kung di po dahil sa inyo, wala po ako rito hanggang ngayon. Salamat ng marami po sa inyong lahat.
One of the most preeminent brands in beauty and skincare, Dermclinic celebrates 51 years in the industry. And we got to talk to the owners and top management during the opening of its newest branch.
Assistant Mall Manager. And then of course, our Dermclinic SM San Tomé staff and
Okay, good morning guys, and it's a beautiful Wednesday morning here at SM Center Point. Okay, at the newly opened Dermclinic in SM Center Point. So we're here right now with the beautiful Doctora Angelica Pineda. Okay, the daughter of the founder of Dermclinic, Doc Vincent Pineda. So, Doctora, good morning, and you know it's always been a pleasure. It's our 10th meeting, and ganda ni Doktora talaga. It's like she's like radiating all of this beauty and you know, she really stands up to is a good ambassador for the Dermclinic brand, no? So, Doktora, ang ganda nitong office ninyo, and your brand has always been like the go-to clinic for, you know, alam mo yun, it's not overpriced, just the right price. And what can you say about, what are other things that you can say about why is Dermclinic so successful despite all of these things that have been happening?
So siguro ako din, like Dermclinic was here even before I was born.
Yeah.
So it was like a long time ago. But I guess when I saw the thrust of Dermclinic, I realized that my dad really had one goal or vision. It was really to really serve others. So that was really, whether it's his team of doctors and his medical team or the patients, it's everything is always, I'm gonna serve them. So, and I think that's why at the end of the day, people and even our employees would keep coming back because they knew that he didn't like
Magaling
boss
siya
them around.
mag-alaga.
Yeah, he led them.
Actually, that's so very true, guys, because I'm just new in the, you know, with these guys sa circle nila. I've been attending their events and even the press lunch.
Yeah.
You know, and they really take care. Even yung mga press, they're like buddies with them. So, maganda yung culture na na-establish ni Doc Vince, no? So, I love the way you guys take care of everybody, including us, the press. It's really genuine. And with the people that we've been coordinating, sila Alex, and they're also warm, they're also open, and wala kang mararamdaman na bad vibe. So, it's a great culture. So, question, how has the pandemic affected you, and how was Dermclinic able to, you know, I have a lot of businessman friends, and siguro mga 80% tumaob.
Yeah.
And it is, I understand, and you have like, from the business standpoint, this business has a lot of overhead. You have doctors, you have nurses, you have the place to rent out, power and everything. How was Dermclinic able to, you know, survive or thrive despite?
You know, I for some reason we felt like we didn't know, but I guess sabi ko, it really happens, and if you really take the time to like plan long term, you'd survive. Kasi if you plan short term, it's always short-sighted. And then one of the things that my dad kept, like prior to the pandemic, I think start of 2010, we were already transitioning, me and my brother. So after med school, I was already getting immersed. Then our dad actually pushed us, like, you need to get masters, like that. So, alam mo yun, so we were
Level up.
So we were already immersed in this, and then somehow, there were already a lot of transitions that we've been fixing internally and externally. So I think the pandemic was just a thrust.
Kaizen.
Yeah, so, I think that was why, like for example, we were able to control costs. I think that was one of the major things prior to the pandemic.
And you saved for the rainy day that nobody
so,
expected, was so massive, right?
Yeah, and then I think one of the things that we immediately did, we were grateful that we were already adapting. So when the pandemic hit, and then malls were closed, like everything was closed in March, we already have online shops and we already have products to bring out.
Wow.
So that was like, it was, for some reason, it was right there. So, and then sabi ko nga, I think our break was just everyone, like, it was extended breaks. But as we were going to the office, and then even during that period, like, the internal operations was intact. And then siguro, we tried to stretch out. And then, we knew that, of course, the employees were struggling at the same time. So that was our priority. That was our priority, to make sure that we extend that, we stretched what we could. And then when we felt like we needed to open, like, they asked me, sabi ko, what do we do? Do we just wait until the GCQ, the ECQ? Sabi ko, let's talk to. Kaya we're also grateful that it's not really us who just built Dermclinic for the past 50 years.
Yes.
It's our partners. We talk to SM, we talk to Ayala, we talk to where we're at, we talk to our partners just to make sure that, hey, can we open, can we negotiate on how we're gonna ease in.
I think you also have like patrons who've already been waiting for you to reopen because they're feeling so pangit in all of the.
And you can't, diba? You can't naman, and except in malls. So we had to kind of, our office, we have really a standby clinic for there because that's where we do our trainings.
Yeah.
So during that time then, I was seeing patients. Kasi yung ibang emergency, if they really couldn't. Kasi I think the pandemic also initiated a lot of stress.
Oh,
and
true.
It kind of brought out, biglang meron kang allergies, biglang meron ka. Like, it was really all over the body. So we had to see some of the like emergency in a sense cases.
Yeah, so guys, kita nyo ang daming lessons just with these simple revelations, no? So how was Dermclinic able to survive the recent pandemic and the quarantines and whatnot? No? So they took care of their people and they saved for a rainy day. Ibig sabihin from 2010 onwards, meron na yung nag-iipon na sila ng funds nila, and it served them well that during the pandemic, nobody expected na 2 years or more na, you know, they were helping their employees, you know, get through it. That's why when the quarantines stop, nag-resume kayo agad in the same force, no?
Actually, siguro maximum na yata yung 3 months that we were one of the first to open.
Galing.
Tapos even when there were concerns, sabi ko, and we have kasi a pharmacy area. So that's why, like, diba, that was one of the plus that we had. Because we have, like, for skin and hair care products, we have it accessible. So even if the clinic was closed, we were able to deliver our products.
That's good. So ngayon, what's next after all of this fantastic 50 years or 51st anniversary na ngayon ng Dermclinic? What can we look forward to?
Actually, when we were starting, kasi I was telling you earlier that the pandemic was kind of like our OJT in a sense from my dad. Yung parang like, sige, kaya nyo na yan. So ganun, it was that. So we kind of navigated around it. And siguro one of the things that me and my brother focused on was to look into how did we get to the 50 years. Because I think that's very important
looking
as
back,
we move forward.
you know, as a reference on how can you, make it better. And
sabi ko, the things that my dad started, like, parang time can change, but the tenets that he started, they were what made Dermclinic
solid.
Who it was. So we wanted to embrace that, to understand that, but at the same time, plan ahead. What new thing are we gonna do?
And then when we saw the pandemic, nakita natin, ay, hindi pala tayo pwede mag-relax. Kailangan meron tayong contingency. We don't know what's going to happen. And this is unprecedented that such a long time na hindi everything was shut down. So, okay, we're seeing all of these posters around about your endorsers and everything. So, instead of Kylie, you also have a male endorser for Dermclinic. So, can you tell us more about why did you choose Jeric Gonzalez and what was the thought behind all of this, having a male figure to also represent Dermclinic?
You know, it's very parang as you mentioned, we're really big on kind of, we want what my dad started or what we try to carry is who Dermclinic really is, and we want our endorsers to be able to have like the character in that sense that we also have. So, and I believe that Kylene and Jeric also had that. Like, one of the things that we really have at Dermclinic, yes, it's a skincare clinic, but more than that, it has adapted over the years. It caters to dermatological, it caters to medical, it caters to aesthetic. Yes. So, some clinics kasi, they just cater to yung pampaganda lang.
Pampaganda
like, all
lang.
aesthetics.
Yes,
As we
yes.
cater to our training is something that even if you have pathologic cases, as they call it, or yung medical, yeah, we handle those.
Well, common sense kasi, if you're not healthy on the inside, kahit anong tapal mo sa mukha mo, that's not gonna work, di ba?
With Jeric and Kylie, they're both very versatile in their fields.
Oh,
diba? Like,
and,
if you see,
they're in the top tier right now in terms
and
of
something that we were
popularity.
looking at is, like, my dad's name has been known for his generation. But sabi ko, for us, sabi ko, there's a new breed of Generation Z and Millennials that have a different feel. Like, you communicate differently. So that's how...
True. Iba talaga.
Yes,
diba?
that's what we wanted to do. And these two are one of those leading
You want it to
men
be
and women
relatable to the
be
current
relatable.
generation.
Yes.
Okay. So, ngayon, of course, we've been talking with your PR and everything, and I heard that to commemorate the 51st, you are talking about plans on how to give back.
Yes.
So, interesting yan because I'm also into philanthropy. We do all of the medical missions and mga nagmumundo kami, nagdo environmental. So, what does Dermclinic, plan to do for this philanthropy?
You know, when we were asking, there were a lot of people over the years who kept asking my dad, how did you make it this? How did you make Dermclinic?
Exactly, yeah.
How did you make it sustainable? And then he was always aware, not that everything that he experienced, it was also entrusted to him. It was also given to him by the Lord. So along the 50 years, like, Dermclinic was setting its name, but at the end of it, he would have a lot of things that he was generous to his employees. He always had advocacies. And then we were thinking, instead of having advocacies that he would push outside of the clinic, why not bring it where it came from? Because their clinic has really been standing for that. So it's really, during the pandemic, that's what I saw. Like, we were kind of struggling with how do we do this? And then we see left and right, our employees, our doctors, our branch managers who were really reaching out, Doc, what do you need? So alam mo yun, like, it's innate eh. So sabi ko, why not bank on that and just highlight. So we wanted to make sure that kind of we marked the last 50 years of my dad with his legacy, but he also was able to entrust to us. Now it's the next part. It's gonna be yours. It's gonna be our generation. So we wanted to mark that with the lessons that he imbibed. That's why we started it with goodness, in a sense. So we wanted to bring goodness, especially now it's Christmas.
Like,
So that's what we wanted. That's why starting the 51st year, we're bringing in the good derma. So it's like our advocacy to really spread goodness.
I thought
not
the
just
good derma
here.
was gonna be there.
We have something in store for that.
Okay. So guys, ang dami nating natutunan kay Doktora, no? So, Doktora, thank you very much for your giving us this time. We see that everything's so busy right now, and ngayon, we're really so looking forward for Dermclinic and what's gonna be the next, hopefully another 50 years maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Doktora, if you have other messages for our viewers right now.
Yeah, for everyone who's been supporting us for the past 50 years, and for those who really want to start their skincare, healthcare journey with Dermclinic, you can come visit us. So we have our new branch now we're here in SM Santa Mesa in Center Point. So it's really something that we wanted to offer our clients as well.
Alright, so guys, yun na. So you know right now that there's a new renovated or made better clinic here, si Dermclinic at SM Center Point. So, Doktora, thank you very much. It's always been a pleasure. Ganda talaga ni Doktora. Sobrang basta. Wala akong sabi. Okay, so guys, ang kasama na naman po natin ngayon is the General Manager of the Dermclinic brand. So, si Sir Arnold Pineda. So, he's the eldest of the Pinedas from Doc Vince, no? So, sir, okay, as the general manager, I heard that you did not really start as a GM, not like, you know, ang tawag doon, son of the owner or something like that, di ba? Child of the owner, hindi. So, how did you start out, you know, with Dermclinic?
Actually, my passion kasi was in arts. So I really went for the creative. So I was assigned to be the creative manager of the company. So more on the designs and the product.
Oh, okay.
And,
Packaging,
yes,
mga
the posters, But of course, in time, I really need to step up. So I was given the opportunity to be the general manager of their clinic.
Wow. So when did you start out? What year, if you don't mind? What year did you start? Because ang tagal na eh.
Lately lang, actually. Early this year.
Early this year
Yeah.
for the general
For being the general manager.
But what about the creative side?
I was with the company since 2012.
Wow, that's a long time, guys.
I actually started from just the junior artist, so I went up the ranks.
So, ang galing, ang galing. So, hindi lang porke child of the owner, eh, ikaw na yung general manager bigla. So, ang galing. So, you can see there the culture that he already saw what was going on in the company. So, sir, you've seen, like, kung 2012 ka, and nag-start talaga sa mga malls si Dermclinic around 2010, right?
Yeah.
What did you see that was naging mga reasons kung bakit naging super successful? Dahil kasi ilang branches na kayo ngayon, galing. So, yeah, through all of these years from being the creative director and then you became now the GM, saan mo ma-attribute yung success na yun?
Of course, we believe in our people, diba? Definitely our training. Nakilala talaga yung Dermclinic because of our care for our patients. So we have professional dermatologists in all our branches, and of course with everything we have professionals from the staff, from pharmacists to the medical nurses and the doctors. We believe in the excellence of their training, and we believe that they have everything that's needed in this industry.
Tapos personalized pa, no?
Yes,
Yung
we are
parang
very
it's like
personalized. It's very important.
your friends talaga with your patients, no? So, ngayon with I asked din si Doktora, you're as the general manager kasi you guys were like pushed, sabi niya you were like pushed into the limelight bigla. So, as a GM, what did you see was important that it was able to survive this current pandemic that, you know, that everything was practically shut down? What's your take on that?
My take on that is, of course, we've already built the relationship with our patients.
Yeah,
so
okay.
if you've already built the relationship, sila mismo yung lalapit sa'yo. So even though with the challenges of the
Hindi kayo
pandemic,
nawala ng business kahit
we
paano.
had to be flexible, di ba? Nagkaroon ng mga online consultation, and a lot of them were asking about our products because they have to maintain.
They have to maintain the products,
So we
right?
had to transform digitally and online selling.
Okay,
give
so
them the
parang
product.
nag-evolve ngayon ng marketing and
Yeah, we had to be
sales towards
flexible.
online. So,
Of course.
that was the positive thing that came out of it, na nagkaroon kayo ng another avenue for marketing and sales, right?
Yes, true.
Okay, totoo nga. Because a lot of companies, they did not evolve through the quarantine and what's been happening, and that's why they did not survive. So that's a takeaway, guys. So, 51st anniversary, what is next?
Of course, the next is to continue renovating our branches. Siyempre gusto ng patients yung magandang clinics na pupuntahan.
Hindi luma yung ano,
We
diba?
would like to offer new products and new services.
Awesome. So we can look forward to more science-based na mas advanced
Always.
technology when it comes to not only skincare, but I heard from Dr. Ray also do yung mga health-related na.
Holistic. That's our vision, is to be holistic.
Ang galing. So, I think baka plug lang ako dahil kasi consultant din ako sa health mag-uusap tayo sir. So, ngayon, were you part of the, of course you're part of the deciding team on what made you, besides Kylie, what made you think about like, hey, let's get a guy naman, di ba? Dahil kasi we can see with all of the other clinics that puro mga babae, di ba? But what made you guys get Jerry?
Actually, we were contemplating, we really wanted someone who really knows our product and has experienced it. And before, Jeric also has used our products already, our shampoo.
Oh, so he's a user
Yes,
talaga
yes.
before he became an endorser.
Yes.
Guys, that's a good
So aside from, syempre, his good looks, talagang we were targeting someone who really knew our products.
I heard that, besides all of this business and everything, Dermclinic for its 51st is going to embark on a, giving back.
Yes.
Okay, to society and whatnot. So, can you please tell us more about this, what you plan to do?
Actually, we have a project for this coming year, for the 50th.
Yeah.
We actually got 50 patients, and we
Wow.
are giving away 50,000 worth of services and products to them.
Wow.
And we will, of course, continue and
Galing.
oversee their healthcare.
See their improvement in
Yes,
aesthetics and whatever, health and everything. So 50,000, grabing budget yun, guys. I mean, that's really giving back talaga. So you can see the heart of Dermclinic that it really, that's the first time I've seen any aesthetic shop. So guys, kung aesthetic kayo, take the hindi lang aesthetic but other clinics as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about time because maraming mga tao nga, sir, that suffered through this pandemic and they look it. Kasi humina ang trabaho, humina ang everything, ang kinahan. So a lot of people are, they cut corners when it comes to even personal care. So, alam mo, nakaka-warm-hearted yung mga ganyan that is your core competence of not only because we know that beauty starts from the inside. So you guys, I thoroughly believe in your approach in starting with the health and then also treating the outside. It all works together. And then for you to bring it to the people who can't afford it, diba? So guys, sabi ko sa inyo, this is going to be big. So subaybayan namin kayo, sir, ha? So we're going to be covering your activities sa mga ganyan, and then we'll pick a few of your patients and we're going to be featuring their journey.
Yes.
Guys, exciting to. Follow nyo to sa aming social media and our TV show. So titingnan natin what's happening with all of these patients na napili nila from the low income.
Yes.
Yeah. So alam mo, guys, excited ako dito. So again, we're with Sir Arnold Pineda of the General Manager of Dermclinic. So magiging parokyano ako dito, guys, because I love their heart. So dude, salamat. This is Boss TV and we're here at Dermclinic, SM Center Point with Dr. Angelica Pineda and Sir Arnold Pineda of Dermclinic General Manager. So guys, thank you very much for being with us. So that's it for now. Salamat.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you so
very
much.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Guys, salamat sa pagsama sa aming first episode. Join us next time for another Boss TV episode.